I recently did an AI photo battle comparison between Apple, Samsung, Google, and Honor, where I tested each company's AI photo editing capabilities, which provided some pretty interesting results. It really showed just how far ahead Samsung is with its AI. But as I was finishing up working on that video, both Google and OpenAI announced that their AI tools, Gemini and ChatGPT, now had updated their image editing and generation tools as well. And so I thought, why not test and compare how these two will handle the same photo editing capabilities as well? My name is Nathaniel, and today I'm going to see how well Google's Gemini and OpenAI's ChatGPT stack up for your photo editing needs. And we'll even see how well they compare to the king of AI photo editing, Samsung's Galaxy AI. I'm going to use the same 7 photos as I did previously so I can compare like for like, and make it a fair comparison. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content like this. Alright, let the games begin. So we start this comparison photo battle off with the standard remove people from the background test. Straight off the bat, the editing experience is different on Gemini and ChatGPT compared to Samsung's Galaxy I for the simple fact of how you edit the photos themselves. As you can see with Samsung and really any other phone editing tool, you can use a stylus or your finger as the input, but because Gemini and ChatGPT are text-based AI models, you have to write out what you want the AI program to do. The other interesting thing I immediately learned was that while Gemini's approach to photo editing seems to be the same as Samsung's, ChatGPT actually regenerates a completely new image entirely. It also generates a completely new person. So while it did reach the desired result of removing everyone from the background, I'm pretty sure people would notice that the guy in the image is not me. When it came to Gemini's results, while I told it to delete everyone from the background, it missed the people directly behind my head, and it took several attempts before I ended up with the desired result. The next image is of my hand with a measuring tape in the palm, and a watch attached to the wrist. Gemini and ChatGPT did a very good job on this one, with both being able to get rid of the tape and the watch with relative ease. They clearly have no issues using generative AI to fill in the gaps when deleting objects from an image. If there was anything I were to nitpick about the photos, the middle of the hand in Gemini's image looks somewhat off because of the softness on it, but with ChatGPT's image, it's so impressive it genuinely looks like a real hand. So success for both of them on this task. Now this test is to see how the AIs are able to remove a car from the foreground and fill in the gaps behind. With this photo, Gemini's attempt was incredibly impressive. The only fault you would notice is the weird addition of a random object jutting out from the car behind. And to my eyes, the grass is more vibrantly green compared to the others. ChatGPT's first attempt, however, did not hear what I asked it to do and kept the car in the photo. I will say though that the photo is incredibly photorealistic, and you almost wouldn't know that it's an AI-generated photo at all. It's the light reflections off the car that sell it for me. However, I did manage to get it to delete the car after a few more attempts, so this was a success for both Gemini and eventually ChatGPT. This next photo test is where you cover your face with your hand and let the AI regenerate the part of your face that is covered by your hand. This is probably one of the pictures that has the most deviation from Samsung's results, because when you compare it to Samsung's version, it genuinely looks like that's how I took the photo originally, and you wouldn't really notice that half my face was AI generated. So while Gemini was able to generate a face to replace the removed hand, it unfortunately was not able to match the other side of my face, as it gave me a smaller eye and smoothed out my skin, which you can clearly see the difference. And while ChatGPT technically did remove the hand and generate the missing part of my face, it also generated an entirely different person altogether. So I'd say they both half succeeded. This photo here originally tested the AI's granular accuracy with object detection, and you can see with Samsung's, it does a bang-on job of removing the glasses from the guy's face. In this instance, the text-based instructions worked out well, and both Gemini and ChatGPT did a great job at removing the glasses. Both are comparable to Samsung's results, and the only gripe I have is that, yet again, ChatGPT generated a completely different face. Although, it is one good-looking face if I do say so myself. This is another face test, but the results on this one took me a bit by surprise, as up until this point, I didn't run into any problems with the image editing. However, for some strange reason, Gemini wasn't able to remove the beard from this guy's face. It says it's still learning how to generate certain kinds of images, so maybe there hasn't been enough beards in images for them to test against. ChatGPT, on the other hand, did a pretty good job and actually offered different options to choose between. But I think it did a good job of giving this guy a clean shave. And this final photo was a pretty fun one, mainly because it was testing to see if it's possible to remove an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend from a photo, letting people keep their good photos without the baggage in them. Gemini actually had a lot of difficulty with this image. My first attempt was able to get rid of the ex-boyfriend, however it left his hand on the girl's shoulder, and even asking it to remove the hand specifically didn't seem to work. I tried multiple times with much varied results, including one photo where it just replaced his face, and another one removing his head completely. Then I had the idea to call the hand an object, and it finally was able to remove the hand from the shoulder, and gave me the result I wanted. ChatGPT was a much easier affair, and I ended up being able to get rid of the guy and the hand on the girl's shoulder on the first attempt in one go. Although, it didn't generate her hand for some strange reason, but it did get it properly correct on the second attempt, so I'd call that a success. Getting rid of the ex-girlfriend was a much easier affair, and Gemini was not only able to get rid of the girl, but also generated an arm for the guy, although in a very weird position. A second attempt got rid of his arm completely, so I'll stick with the first attempt instead. And ChatGPT was also able to achieve the same results with relative ease. So, success from both AIs. So what do I think of the results? Well, when it comes to Google Gemini, I reckon it does a pretty passable job as a photo editor, especially compared to the S25 Ultra. However, it can take you several attempts to get the desired result you're looking for. Depending on the situation, how you select what you want to delete, and sometimes having to think of different ways to explain what you want done, might be the part you may find challenging. Using an S Pen to select exactly what you want, as opposed to having to write what you want to delete, is just more an accurate way, and is the prime reason of why I believe some of the Gemini edits didn't work out the way I wanted to on the first attempts. ChatGPT, on the other hand, was actually very successful at following instructions, and editing the photos to the same degree as the S25 Ultra, except for the fact that they were completely recreated images, and the people look nothing like the original photos. If you can live with the fact that the person in the photos doesn't look exactly like you, or you're just editing an image that doesn't have people in it, then ChatGPT will be a great tool to use. This is just the start, however, and both Gemini and ChatGPT are only going to get better from here on out. And eventually, we're going to reach a stage where we'll always be asking, what is a photo? But what do you think of the results? Would you use them to edit your photos? Do you think Samsung is still the best, or another company does it better? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you'd like to see more content like this, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see how Samsung went against the likes of Apple, Google, and Honor in another AI photo battle, then check out that video right here. Thanks again for staying until the end. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.